Hello, everybody. I noticed some sound problems when I recorded the previous videos, so I'm wearing my headphones with a microphone attached, and I hope that makes for a better sound quality and that my voice doesn't fade in and out. We're going to start on page 48, which is Unit 4 of your book, with Everyday English and Being Polite. And if you look back at that one, I said we'd have another look at it before the speaking exam. And yeah, this fits in with formal English. Could you tell me where the station is, please? Is much more polite than where's the station. It's very much like when somebody says, sit down. That sounds quite aggressive or too direct when we're talking to strangers. So, for example, I can say to my friend, sit down. I can say to a dog, sit down. A policeman can say to a criminal, or a police officer can say to a criminal, sit down, you're not leaving until you confess to the crime. But if a witness comes in, like an old lady, to help the police, they'll say, oh, would you care to take a seat? Okay, so we're going to think about how we use polite language, and polite language in English is normally about being less direct. We're not saying, check my homework, I'll give you a lift, can I come in? We're saying things like, would you mind checking my homework? Okay, or would you mind if, which is a lot more difficult grammar, okay, would you mind if I put some music on? Put here is the present, well, it's the infinitive, can I put? But put here, would you mind if I put, is actually the second form, the past tense, we can say, of the verb, put, okay. Let me give you an example with, can I give you some flowers? Okay. Would you mind if I gave you some flowers? Okay, so give changes to gave. Do you think you could lend me £5, please? Not lend me a fiver. Okay, so have a look at some of these ones. Please just use the ones that you're comfortable with. You don't need to learn all of them, and that will help you with our upcoming speaking exam. But also, it's a good contrast with what's coming in today's lesson. Okay. Also, look at these ones. I'm afraid, I'm really sorry, but. So have a look at this one again, because it's very good for our role plays where you're talking to somebody that you need to apologize to, or to ask somebody to do something for you. Okay. And we had all of this thing over here with a role play. So that's on page 48, but we're now going to page 78. And page 78, again, we're back to love and some red high heels. Not sure what they've got to do with love. But yes, look at these people over here. Oh, kiss me now. So, yeah, which nationalities have a reputation for being passionate? That's the English, isn't it? Spontaneous? Isn't that the English? Temperamental? Isn't that the English? Which nationalities are more controlled and reserved? I'm sure that's the Italians, isn't it? No, I mean, we tend to say people nearer the Mediterranean tend to be more passionate, spontaneous, and temperamental, and people from the cold north tend to be more controlled and reserved. And of course, that's a stereotype, and everybody's right. Let's have a look at these declarations of love. Okay, I adore you, and I can't live without you. I'm really rather fond of you. I'm absolutely crazy about you. Yeah, we get on pretty well, don't you think? I worship the ground you walk on. Quite fancy you. Now, some of them are exaggerated. I've told you a million times, don't exaggerate. I adore you. I can't live without you. Well, you can live without somebody. So it's an exaggeration. When we say something that is really not true, on a scale of 1 to 10, exaggeration is 100. Okay. We also use understatement. I'm really rather fond of you. English people use understatement a lot, and it makes us very difficult to understand because you're not sure exactly what it is that we're talking about or how serious the situation is. Somebody can say to you, I've got a bit of a problem, or that could be a bit difficult. And what they mean is, help, I'm in real trouble, it's an emergency, or it's impossible. Okay, so let's look at it in a moment.